get physical. It's Jordan here, back again with this week's update and all the physical releases coming to the Switch. Now, thankfully, this week is a little bit more alive than last week, so we're kind of back to normal a little bit. We're in the second week of January, 10th until the 14th. Remember, once we get to 100,000 subscribers, we're giving away a Nintendo Switch OLED model to one of you, so please subscribe. Before we get into the video, can I just ask a favor of you guys? So in the description and the pinned comment, there is a link to a video to a new YouTube channel, my own new personal channel. And if you like what I do and you like to support me, then please do me a massive favor and click that link below after this video and subscribe to that channel. Don't worry, I'm not leaving SwitchWatch or anything like that, but this is something I actually want to do in my free time, if I have it, and it probably won't interest like 90% of you watching here, but if you could just subscribe anyways, give me that little boost to get started, I would really thank you ever so much. Plus, we're also giving away a physical copy of Lyrica 1 and 2 once we get to 1,000 subscribers, so please do that after this video, and later on in this video I'll tell you a little bit more information and the background about it, okay? Alright, this week, now at retail, once again, there's pretty much bugger all, which in my language means nothing. Well, actually, Amazon US is saying that World Quiz is releasing there, but I do have my doubts. So let's jump into the low prints, and we've got some tasty ones actually. We've got an absolute behemoth from PlayAsia, a fantastic exclusive from them, perhaps their biggest release since Moro Crystal H. Yes, we have Genkai Toki 7 Pirates H, localized in English and getting a really sweet physical exclusive to PlayAsia. This was a Vita game back in the day, hence the trailer that you're watching. It never had English then, but now it does and contains all the previous DLC. This is the perfect pervy cultured JRPG for all the fans of boobs, battles out there. You fiddle with boobs and they grow bigger. And also, you can do some of the JRPG stuff as well. I've got to be honest, looking at the Japanese trailer, it's all a bit of like what the actual fudge. But hey, fan service JRPGs, I will take them all day long, especially ones that get a nice localization. Don't expect massive quality, expect massive boobs. And actually, yeah, it's a bit of a lewd game, but it has some quality there too, which is very, very rare. Obviously, there's going to be a standard edition and a collector's edition that's going to be available, of which includes a soundtrack CD, some stickers, and a nice little art book, which can probably double as a porn mag when the internet is down. Going from how quickly Moro Crystal H sold out in its collector's edition, you don't want to hang around with this one. This should be going on sale on Thursday, 11 PM Hong Kong time. And if you're a fan of JRPGs or just a fan of boobs, then please, I would really appreciate it if you could come back here on Thursday and click the links in the description before you purchase it, because that will help support us ever so much. And also, don't forget to use our discount code SwitchWatchTV and you can get a very nice 5% off any physical item from PlayAsia, especially this one. But please remember to click our links first. That's how to properly support us. I'm sure plenty of our producers would have liked to have chosen this one, but sadly I couldn't warn them in advance. Bloodroots is Super Rare's first physical release of the year, a pretty good one, I think we can all admit. I think we had someone review it for our channel and they bloody loved it, rated it very highly indeed. This is an all-action game whereby you clear stages by murdering everyone, using improvised weapons as the main attraction. Pick up anything and whack enemies with them. It's incredibly frenetic and satisfying to play. Be sure to check out our old-ass review for more information about it, but I doubt you'll be disappointed. There's only going to be 4,000 units of this at superraregames.com on Thursday, so don't hang about. And Boombox, God of Resin, Jonathan Rumo, and Raven Knight have chosen this as their pick of the week. Limited Run finally announced their English exclusive Valis physical release, and it's going up for pre-order. It's right now. And I got to be honest, I'm both relieved and disappointed at the same time. Disappointed because I had a massive rant planned for this due to the fact that one of their cover arts is, well, it's this. Of which I laughed so hard I almost puked. Honestly, it made my day. Waking up at 7 AM, flicking through all the news and seeing that absolute monstrosity, what a treat it was for me. Even more so since the boss of the limited run seemed to think it was pretty cool and a bit of a laugh as he took your $40 for it. And it seemed a lot of people were horrified by this, even though it's an original North American cover art. But that doesn't make it good, nor a $40 meme. Just because it's an original doesn't mean you shouldn't put it straight in the bin. But it looks like they may have backtracked somewhat, and unlike most of their releases that have a reversible cover, all of them will have the actual nice artwork on the outside, and the atrocious one will stay on the inside. Yeah, that was announced about a day or so after people started getting hernias from laughing so hard. So I was planning on a massive rant saying how they don't respect their consumers. You know, what with them planning to do like a clock collector's edition. I'll save that one for another day. And it was going to be a pretty long rant, but I guess we have to be relieved because they actually saw sense. You won't have to stare at Michael Jackson in a Xena Princess Warrior cosplay if you don't want to. And yes, this does have English, unlike the Japanese version. Limited Run have the exclusivity on languages on the physical, as they like to do, but it's not changing a whole lot. Check out my review of the Japanese version if you need more information. There is a standard edition, and you can pay more than double the price for a collector's edition, which includes a soundtrack, some pins, and paper. And Elissa, Thorn Metaluna, Robotech, Issa, Cartoon Soren, and Brent McLean have chosen this as their pick of the week. They also announced another game, Blacksmith of the Sand Kingdom. This is a Kemco JRPG. It's actually one of their higher budgeted looking ones, definitely a bit more modern with more polish than their usual RPG Maker outputs. I was actually hoping this would get a physical release, but obviously in Asia or Japan, not with limited run. I almost reviewed it too, but I just didn't have time for it. It looks decent in all honesty, just ignore the screenshots on Limited Run's website as they're not using the correct ones for the Switch version. And for an extra $15, you can also get a nice soundtrack CD with it. You can order this one pretty soon. Our executive producer Parsnip Coffee chose this as her pick of the week. In terms of imports, well, Japan is getting a belated release of Dead by Daylight Platinum Edition. Still can't say platinum very well. That does have English. And also they're getting Astroneer this week with English, but I believe the West will be getting this very soon too, so I don't see any real need to import this one. But our man in Japan, Vei, has chosen this as his pick of the week. And that's it really. Now before we go into the community spotlight, let me tell you why I'm starting a new YouTube channel. So it's actually dedicated to visual novels, and I think there's kind of a niche but dedicated market for that. But that's not really the main reason I'm doing it. I'm doing it because if you've been in our Discord, you may have seen that I occasionally rant about or complain about my job, which every year seems to be getting worse and worse. And to be honest, I want out of my job. I want to do something different, and YouTube it's an option to do full time. Unfortunately, with SwitchWatch, we would need like more than double. We need to be more than double the size in order to accommodate me being full time. What we're sharing with like 3 people having to share. It's just not viable, really. But if I start a new channel and that can build up nicely enough, I'm not saying like it's gonna be massive or anything, but generate some nice income, then maybe I could do YouTube as a full-time thing. So this new YouTube channel, I'm gonna see how it goes for like a year, and also see how SwitchWatch develops for like this coming year. Kind of an experiment, see how it goes, and if it's viable, I may jump on YouTube full-time. I've actually been offered a few jobs from other YouTube channels, some bigger ones out there, but I'm 31 now. I kind of want to be my own boss. I want to do my own thing. I want to decide what I'm going to do. And plus, you guys, you know my style by now. I don't think any of the bigger YouTube channels out there could. I don't think it'd suit them, especially the ones that actually asked me. The ones that asked me, I don't suit their style at all, so I don't know why they asked me. But that's besides the point. I don't expect all of you to go there and subscribe and be regular watchers, but if you could just do me a favor and head over there after this episode, watch 2 of the videos that are live, subscribe, give me a little push. I would really appreciate that. Starting a new YouTube channel is very, very hard. It is impossible to get noticed unless you guys can help me out just a little bit. As I said, it's not going to impact my SwitchWatch output because despite looks, I'm not a complete and total idiot. This is just kind of like on the side kind of thing. When I have some free time, and I already have 3 writers who are willing to chip in and who want to share their words about visual novels with you, and I can help facilitate that. And also, I forgot to mention, I'm giving away a copy of Lyrica 1 and 2 on the Switch, a physical copy to one of the subscribers when we get to 1,000 of you. So yeah, go there after this episode and please subscribe and watch 2 other videos there. I would massively appreciate it. If everybody who watched this video did that, that would be like, it would be unbelievable. Like, I don't even want to think about it. I do, so do it. Alright, the community spotlight. Well, firstly me, this week I'm gonna show off Sturmfront, sorry German people, the Mutant War Übel edition, sorry German people again, from Red Arc Games, who kindly sent this to me, so thanks for that. This is a top-down vertical scrolling arcade shooter game, very simple but rather satisfying. Think Ikari Warriors but actually good. It's twin stick scrolling goodness with big bullets and even bigger explosions, and an absolutely kicking soundtrack for all you metalheads out there. It actually may be more comparable to something like Shock Troopers, so you know you're in for a good arcadey time. It may be an uncomplicated game, but you can just sit back, switch your brain off and let the bullets fly. This featured in my top 10 Red Art Games releases for a reason. I'm a simple guy with simple taste, so this appealed to me. It's got some really great metal artwork and interior. Sadly doesn't come with a card sleeve anymore, I think they got a bit too expensive in the end, but still, nice artwork, and you can get this from redartgames.com with 10% off with SwitchWatch 10% off, not an affiliate, we don't earn anything, just something for you guys. Alright, on to you guys. Lola and Jojo, thanks for clicking our links to purchase these. You have the ever popular Eastward and the very weird Kukiyomi on the left. It does have English and is a very weird title indeed. Brian Retro Gaming Guy sent in this double helping of Blaze Blue. 2 really great fighting games. The Central Fiction game is pretty hardcore, but Cross Tag Battle is very accessible, so choose whichever one suits your needs. Burai Murian got in the lovely Octopath Traveler, perhaps in preparation for Triangle Strategy. They share the same incredible visual flair. Executive producer Cartoon Soren finally got sent the collector's edition of Witch Spring 3 from Strictly Limited. It's only been like a year, over a year more. I hope the plushie was worth waiting for. Executive producer Alyssa sent in these games. They were lucky enough to get the pre-order bonuses for Record of Lodos there. See, free CDs limited run, it's free, not $15 extra. Emperor Snow got in a massively delayed collector's edition of Star Renegades from Strictly Limited. Not sure what held up this one, but it does look as nice as you'd expect. Executive producer God of Resin got in a triple helping of Super Rare, alongside a bit of an underrated gem on the Switch, Greek. I really want to get into that one. Hudo showed off the absolutely beautiful artwork of Romancing Saga 2, which came with a bonus cover sheet at Play Asia, so actually in total you get 4 cover art choices, which is absolutely great. I need to get this one myself. Jim, thanks for using our codes to pick up some of these. Pui Pui Molcar, I still need to play that one. And Battle Cats, do you think there's time for a belated review? Maybe. My pal Dragon, thanks for using our links to purchase these games. Massively appreciate it. As you can see, there is a reversible cover for Romancing Saga 2. Really great. Executive producer Raven Knight sent in Shin Megami Tensei 5, and a game I mentioned once in a while due to its high quality, Cross Code. Still need to play that one myself. Executive producer Robotech sent in these The Ninja Saviors, or as it used to be called, but now can't be for copyright reasons, Ninja Warriors. All 3 of these are pretty great games. Static, thanks for using our links and codes to pick up these 2 all-time classic imports. Highly recommend both of them. Super Robot OST is a bit more badass though. Steven665, thanks for using our links to pick up a couple of these, but it's interesting to see Double Kick Heroes finally out and about from Red Art Games. That one seems to have taken its time, but really cool. Metal rhythm game. Executive producer Thorn Metal Luna picked up these recently. Nice to see Ever Forward is actually a thing, including a massive sticker to indicate a downloadable soundtrack. Nice little bonus. Vast Neon, thanks once again for using our links to purchase these. I'm not sure which of these has the most beautiful cover art. Wait, of course it's Fight Crab. Executive producer Vay sent in these picking up Caligula Effect 2. The cover art almost makes it look like a visual novel, or is that just me? Have any of you played it? Is it any good? Let me know. And finally, our executive producer, Isa, sent in this photo including the long-delayed cereal box edition of Colossus Down. I am sure there is a reason for it being a cereal box. Answers on a postcard, please. Alright, it's roundup time. Ryan D. Mills, Marcos Blanco, Nintendo Gamer Gal, Sarah Baker, PM Prime, Palmer, Bryson Coldwell, Alonso Sanchez, Irina, Girly Gamer DM, Huff Automotive, Ashura G, Sosha, Marin, Needless Dragon, Ying, Peter Clark, Visipan. Alright, please send me pictures on Twitter, so what about game? You can DM me or tag me in a post, use the hashtag Let's Get Physical, but that is very, very dangerous these days. You can email me, switchwatchspotlight@gmail.com, and we have a Discord, which is a nice way for us to have a chat with you guys, and you can send your pictures there in the submissions section. The Discord server link is below. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of New Physical. Special thanks to our executive producers Dane Wilkinson, God of Resin, Boombox, Brent McLean, Jonathan Rumor, Santa Tartaruga, Alexander Cato, J Cross 7776, Elissa, Punky Dooster, Michael Del Polito, Cartoon Soren, Robotech, Z, Raven Knight, Thorn Metal Luna, Parsnip Coffee, Government, Fat Cat, Issa, V, Mental Traveler, and Grant Sir. Thank you ever so much for your support. Plus you, yeah, you, as always, if you watched all the way through, what a mega legend you are. The longer you watch, the more YouTube helps us grow, and we're growing because of you. And if you are one of those people, please leave me a pirate emoji. Is there a pirate emoji? I don't know. I'm just excited about the pirate game coming from PlayAsia. Speaking of which, please be there on Thursday to click our links. I would massively, massively appreciate it. And please head over to my new channel to listen to me talk about visual novels. Yes!